Gentlelady from Texas is recognized.
Thank you so much. I just love that we care so much more about dogs' lives than we do actual lives, but I'm going to continue on. I want to make sure that I enter this UC, which is one of the reasons that we are a bit skeptical of any immigration, quote unquote, enforcement laws that y'all are trying to pass. This UC is from The Guardian. It says, immigrants with no criminal record now largest group in ICE detention. You know, I listened to Mr. Van Drew.
Without objection.
Thank you so much. I listened to Mr. Van Drew, who I do respect, and he went on and on and on about how this is about the bad guys. And I will be honest with you and tell you that when it came down to the election, there were a lot of people who really believed that the Republicans and the president were all about getting the bad guys out. People truly believed your words, but your actions are not matching up, because I've got the receipts showing that they are not matching up. And so call us a little paranoid in believing that the hypocrisy may continue to come from across the aisle. Speaking of hypocrisy, I do want to point out, since we're talking about Jeffrey Epstein, because we couldn't talk about Epstein before. If y'all recall, we were gone for about 2 months because we couldn't talk about Jeffrey Epstein. And now everybody wants to act as if they want to have like a real honest conversation about the victims and the survivors and everybody else. Where was this conversation a long time ago? And I know that y'all love to go back and say that Joe Biden didn't do it. You know, Joe Biden is blamed for everything. Joe Biden didn't do anything, and it was Joe Biden's fault, and why wasn't Joe Biden? Joe Biden didn't campaign on it. I just want to be clear. If y'all can run me the tape, then run me the tape. But you know, when you campaign and you go out and you make a promise, then we evaluate whether or not you actually meet your promises. So listen, this was rope that y'all decided to hang yourselves with because the president campaigned on the Epstein files while we were campaigning on things such as affordability. We were campaigning on the things that now people are complaining about, right? Because of the tariffs and the fact that you guys won't say anything and tell the president, hey, sir, tariffs are taxes. We as Republicans, we usually don't like taxes. And guess what? That's gonna make everything unaffordable. So now he's gonna be our big savior, and he is gonna reduce the price of foods because he is the guy that actually increased the price of foods. So listen, if you can have this honest conversation about Epstein now, let's just go ahead with this lame duck president and be honest about everything that the American people care about. They care about affordability. They care about the fact that literally people are starving in this country because we have 42 million people, and I don't remember any one of you during that almost 2-month break deciding to go on faux news or any other news outlet and say, you know what, it is wrong to have 42 million people that are relying on $6 a day to eat, and we have the money because somehow our president was able to find under the couch cushion, the one that JD wasn't sitting on, under the couch cushion, he was able to find 40, how much did he find to send to Argentina? 40, there we go. 40 billion to send to Argentina. But those emergency funds, he couldn't find them emergency funds so that Americans could eat. So listen, if y'all are gonna be honest and talk about Epstein right now, let's be honest about everything that is causing y'all to lose real bad. Did y'all see the election results on November 4th? It didn't go very well. So let's just start having honest conversations so that hopefully some of y'all in some of these tight seats, maybe y'all can get reelected and we can just work together.
Ms. Crockett.
Would the gentlelady yield?
What, both of y'all want? Y'all want some action? I'll go to Texas first.
You know,
make it fast, Lance.
I want to just thank you for admitting that all of our problems are Joe Biden's fault. It's nice to hear you say that. I also remind everyone we're still on the original bill about the dogs, and I'd like for us to stay on topic because, you know, Ms. Crockett, you may be all bark and no bite, but we're not going to roll over. And Ms. Jayapal thinks that we're going to lie down while Mr. Moskowitz goes and fetches amendments. But I hope that she'll put this amendment down because that dog won't hunt, and I'll yield back.
Will the gentlelady yield for a question? No.
I mean, that's quite something. That's quite something. Listen, you know, let's be clear that the only reason people want to have the Epstein conversation today is because 2 days ago, your boss, the guy in the White House without whom you don't do anything, told you that he was going to lose on this vote, and so all of a sudden he released you all to vote for it and talk about it. Give me a break. Like, let's be real. I have a unanimous consent request to enter into the record, Mr. Chairman. Homeland Security missions falter and focus on deportations. Under President Trump, an agency intended to keep Americans safe has diverted resources from combating child abuse, trafficking, and terrorism.
Without
That's
objection.
what we should be focusing on,
Without
not
objection.
this.
Without objection.
Yield back.
And I don't know if those were dad jokes or dog jokes. I don't know. It was like
I think those, I
kind of both. It's,
think
they
they
were
were
both. Yeah, they
downloaded
were
from
both.
the internet or something.
were good.
Yeah.
It was a good attempt.
okay.
It was a good attempt.
Which side? We're on this side. The question occurs on the amendment offered by the gentlelady from Washington. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. No. In the opinion of the chair, the noes have it, and the amendment is not agreed
We have a
to.
recorded vote, please. Yeah.
The ranking member requesting a recorded vote.